Original title. Feel so stupid for believing my boyfriend. I'm 17 and have a son who is almost 1 year old. I was 16 when I got pregnant and he was born. His dad was my boyfriend. He was at the very end of his senior year of high school when I got pregnant. We never officially broke up or anything. He said he wanted to be there for me and our baby, was going to help out and all of that. But then I found out at the last minute that he had been visiting colleges far away from home and ended up deciding to go to a school a few hours away from where we live. His whole family knew he was moving away and nobody told me. I found out literally at the last minute, shortly before he left. That was fall 2022. He told me he'd just be a few hours away. It was no big deal. I believed him, or tried to believe him. At first, he stayed in touch with me. I kept him updated on my pregnancy. Slowly, it became harder to reach him. It took longer and longer for him to respond to me. He was always sorry that he was busy and didn't see my message for hours or sometimes days later. When I went into labor, I texted him and he told me he couldn't leave school until the next day because he had a test. He showed up at the hospital the day after our son was born. He went back to school 2 days after that. He told me he had to go back. He couldn't just stop going to class for weeks to stay home with me. This is how it's been ever since. For spring break, he went on a trip with friends instead of coming home to see his son. He spent some time with us over the summer when he was home, but he never offered to take care of the baby some days to give me a break or anything like that. He also treated me totally different, like I was some annoying younger sister he didn't want to be seen associating with. Over this winter break when he was home, I went over to his parents' house to talk to him. I wanted to tell him that I need his help and that our son deserves a more active father. I'm not asking him to leave school. I just wanted him to stop treating us like we're nuisances. He's never been cruel, like it'd be easier if he was mean, right? It's almost more painful that he essentially ignores us and won't just tell me to leave him alone. He told me he was sorry and that he cared about me and our son. He told me we could get back together and I should apply for school at the same college so that me and our son could move down there with him. I don't know why I believed him. I guess I wanted to believe everything he said. He convinced me to have sex. I slept with him. Then I texted him today, and he said, "Sorry, I'm already back at school." He didn't even tell me when he was going back there. I just hate him so much right now. I don't want to hate him, but I don't want to love him. I can't seem to just feel indifferent about him. I don't know why I keep trying. I feel like an idiot. Update. The 15th of January, 2024. Thank you to the advice and kind words from everyone. I knew that he wasn't really my boyfriend anymore, but didn't want to admit it. And it was too embarrassing to actually bring it up to him and ask what he considered us to be. It's like he'd act like he was still my boyfriend when it was convenient for him. More importantly, he hasn't been treating our baby the way he should. Just based on the way he's behaved as a father is enough for him to not be worthy of a relationship with me. I kept going back for crumbs, thinking if I did this, or this different, he'd suddenly change. So I contacted him and officially broke up with me. He already broke up with me in his head and heart, but never actually told me. I don't know if he was too much of a coward, or he just wanted to be able to string me along and keep me on the back burner. I told him that I understood we weren't actually together anymore, even if he didn't have the guts to share the news with me, but that I was officially breaking up with him. His mom contacted me, upset that I'm jerking her son around. Guess he didn't tell her about how he convinced me to have sex with him when he was home at Christmas, and then snuck back off the college without even saying goodbye to me. Like, he had to get his mom to come after me? He's not a man. I told my parents I'm ready to go get something in writing regarding custody. They have told me over and over that I need to do it and they would help me, but I always refused to do it. I felt like I'd come across like witch. Why should I care what my ex and his family think? They don't seem to want anything to do with me or our baby, unless it's convenient for them. He's probably off at school, pretending like he doesn't have a kid. I guess in most ways, he doesn't since he has no idea what it's like to be a parent. It's really humiliating to me. It's like the total cliché. I was young and stupid and loved him and slept with him and got pregnant, and he left and doesn't want to be a dad. I know so many people here think I'm stupid, like I fell for it, and now I'm the loser because I'm raising a baby in high school while he's this promising college student doing what's best for his future, as his parents would say. Ultimately, I'm just sad for my son. It's not like I thought we'd be together forever. I knew chances were definitely slim for that. He doesn't want to be with me. Fine. I just wish he'd care more about our shared child. I still don't even want to think anything too mean about him because he's still the father of me child. Maybe part of me is hoping I'll do these things, and it'll make him realize that he needs to be a better dad.
Hit subscribe, ring the bell, and if you enjoy, smash that like button.